Today, I'm going to be sharing all the information for the Elevate Your Fitness Challenge. If you've been watching Instagram or Facebook, you've noticed that Jackie and I have been talking about this for the past 4 weeks. Yes, the first 2 weeks we were promoting it. And then we started. And then once we started, I said, you know what, Jackie? There may be some people that still want to jump in, and we've started. So we decided to add 2 extra weeks. And guess what? Those 2 weeks are over. So this is the starter up video. So you get all the information. Yes, we give you everything in an email format, but if you're anything like me, you don't have time to do all that reading. You don't feel like going through it. So let me share with you first what you're going to get. So the first thing I want to share is we have a beautiful workbook that's designed by Renee, Eating Healthy Lifestyle. This is more than a workbook. This is an amazing book. It has 4 chapters in it, and it tells you everything you need to know about eating. Our goal with this challenge is to teach you a lifestyle, something that's going to last forever. We're not looking to get you like a quick fix to lose weight in 2 days or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever. No, we want to teach you a lifestyle. So this booklet is Healthy Eating Lifestyles. I'm not going to go through the entire book. I'm just going to go through the table of contents so you have an idea of what's in it. Chapter 1, we're talking about knowing your fruits and vegetables, because it's very important that you're getting all the fruits and vegetables that you need, having a balanced diet. So important. The second thing we're going to talk about is what's in your pantry. What is actually in your pantry? Maybe you have to get rid of some stuff. And when you start on a fitness journey, it's good to like get a clean house. So we want you to get into that journal. So look at this workbook and realize what you want to get rid of. The third thing in this booklet is what to avoid, and what to include. So it's really simple if you say, what can I eat? What can I eat? What can I eat? Because a lot of people, when they go on these fitness journeys or whatever you want to call it, they're like, I can't have this. I can't have that. I can't. And it's just like doom, 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 doom. Not cool, right? So we're going to show you everything that you can have in this chapter. Yes, those other things we really don't want to have. I don't like to say cheat. I don't like to say cheat meals or you can't have, because then your mind goes eat, and it doesn't like it. So these are the foods to avoid and foods to include. Number 4, healthy eating habits. And in this chapter, we're going to teach you some habits, because the mind works with habits, right? 21 days of doing the same thing, click, it's a habit. So knowing your fruits and vegetables, that's what this chapter is all about. There's beautiful pictures. We're going to talk about the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15, which is so important because when you're shopping, you want to get organic foods. And sometimes you're like, well, you know what, Tina? The organic stuff is really expensive. So if you're feeling that way, I'm going to give you a quick little lesson right here. All right. So if you were to buy a banana or you were to buy strawberries and you could only buy one of these organic, which would you do? Let's think about it. So we have the banana. And the banana has this skin on it, this like you have to peel it. And then you have the strawberry. Did I say strawberry? See how quickly I lose my memory, right? Then you have the strawberry, which you just kind of pop in your mouth. So if you had to choose one to buy organic and one not, I would say buy that strawberry. Why? Because the banana has a skin over it, right? You have to peel the banana away to get to the actual fruit, where the strawberry, it's just, so any pesticides or things like that that they may have sprinkled on it is going to get on it, and then you're going to eat it. Make sure you wash all your fruit before you eat it. So the Dirty 15 or the the Dirty Dozen, 12 things that you do not want to get on, that's not organic, like strawberries, spinach, kale, collard greens, mustards, nectarines, apples, grapes, cherries, peaches, pears, bell peppers, celery, tomatoes. Those foods right there, you really want to focus on getting them organic, because all the pesticides and that sort of stuff. And then the Clean 15, the clean ones, avocado, sweet peas, kiwi, sweet corn, eggplants, cauliflower pot, it's all in the thing there. It's all there. You'll see it. So that's when it comes to getting things. And then I'll hear people say, well, you know what? It's super expensive to buy healthy food. Well, I think paying a hospital bill because you have cancer or high blood pressure or high cholesterol is even more expensive. What's in your pantry? This particular chapter are talking about things that are in your cabinet. Condiments are so important, and it's going to help you. The food tastes better. I don't know about you, but I love the taste of food. Salt. So salt. If you go in your cabinet right now, all right, pause it. Wait. Don't pause it yet. You want to get rid of that blue box of salt. Do you have that iodized salt with the little girl with the umbrella? All right. I want you to get rid of it. Get rid of it. It's not good for you. Himalayan pink salt. This contains a variety of minerals, including iron, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. This is what we need, so make sure you get that. Something else that's good to be in your cabinet: almond butter, chili garlic sauce, ginger paste, apple cider vinegar. Make sure you get that. I'm gonna attach a video in here that's definitely gonna help you with a quick little snap your body back into it. Chapter 3, what to avoid, what to include, super important. And it's important that you're adding good things into your diet. Renee just did a whole bunch. It's just like words beyond words beyond words that you can look at. Healthy fats. We definitely want to get those fats in there because you have your macronutrients and you have your micronutrients. Your macronutrients are your protein, your carbs, and your fats. Those are the 3 things that you really want to make sure that you're getting an abundance of, well, of course, of quality. So for example, for protein, I say you want to get between 75 to 100 grams of protein a day. And I've been posting on Instagram every day what I'm eating so you have an idea of how you can get that in, because a lot of women are like, I can't get all my protein in. And the video I did yesterday gave an example of how to do that. And then you have your carbs. Some people do the ketogenic diet. I say when you're looking at the ingredients on food, look at the carbs. Make sure they're not that high. If carbs are like over 25, just like get rid of it. And then you have your fats. Anything with saturated fats, I focus on not getting it if I see some numbers with that saturated fat. You really want to focus on keeping that saturated fat under 15, under 12, like keep it low, because the saturated fats, that highness there, that's going to keep the cholesterol high. That's going to get the high blood pressure high. So the saturated fats we don't want. Some healthy fats are avocado, nuts, chia seeds, nut and seed butters, dark chocolate, olives, olive oil, tofu, flaxseed, fatty fish. Now, you don't want to go in abundance of this. Just because it says you can have nuts, just because I'm saying you can have avocado, you're not going to sit there and eat a whole container. I can't even get it out. You're not going to eat a whole container of pistachio nuts. I want to invite you to look at the back of your containers, of your food. On the back of every food item, you're going to see something here that says nutritional facts. I'm going to cover my mouth while I'm chewing because it's not good to chew on camera. So with the nutritional facts, it's very important, one, that you look at the serving size. And you want to have a serving size. Sometimes you may have like those little containers and it'll say 2 serving size to 1 thing. And then you think you're eating 1 serving size, but you're not. All right, I have so many things I want to share, but I'm not going to go into full detail because you're not going to remember. And each week, we're going to give you a little bit, because this is 3 months, right? So we have a lot to share with you. Week 1, we're going to talk about intermittent fasting, the timed eating, because it's so important. It's not what you eat, it's when you eat. So we're going to talk about healthy eating habits. That's so important. Portion control, so important. And I want to make sure that you're eating until you're full. I don't want you to get up from the table and you're like, I'm still hungry. Because that happens to me a lot. Where it's like I finish eating and it's like, wow, I'm hungry. So I want you to slow down. I want you to time. How long does it take for you to eat? I was looking for my phone, but I'm recording from it, so it's going to be hard to look for it. But I want you to set a timer, start eating. And then when you finish eating, look at the clock. How long did it take you to finish your meal? We eat so fast sometimes. I know when I'm working and I just get so hungry. Time yourself. 20 minutes is what you really want to focus on when it comes to that eating. Portion control. Put your fork down. So after you chew, put it down. Chew. In a wonderful world, you're chewing between 20, 25, 30 bites in each thing that you're eating. So important. You're going to chew it all up so that when it goes down, it just digests so well. So chew, 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 chew. Yes. Hydration. Stay hydrated. How much water should I drink, Tina? Half your body weight. If you weigh 200 pounds, you want to drink 100 ounces of water a day, minimum. Tuesday and Thursday, that's our water bottle challenge. Water is essential for bodily functions and can help manage appetite and prevent overeating. I'm not going to suggest drinking water while you eat. So if you have a plate of food, just eat your food. Do not drink while you're eating. This is why. So when you're eating, your stomach naturally has prebiotics, probiotics. It has I'm getting a brain freeze, but it has things in your stomach that break down the food. I can't think of that one word, but stuff in your stomach that breaks down the food. And if you're drinking water, it's going to dilute all the stuff in your stomach that's going to break down the food. So it's going to be harder for your stomach to break down the food if you're drinking water or drinking while you're eating. So eat your food, finish eating, and then drink. All right, colorful plate. Make sure you have all the colors in your plate. Processed foods. Can we work on staying away from processed foods? You understand you're getting a personalized meal plan. So we're gonna, whoever you're coaching with, if it's me, if it's Jackie, it doesn't matter. We're gonna sit down and see, what are you currently eating? And if you're currently eating processed foods 5 to 7 times a week, well, we're gonna wean you off that gently. We're not gonna say get it off all the time. That's a little challenging. Meal prepping is gonna help you. Even if you meal prep 3 meals a week, that's gonna help so much. And just consciously thinking about what you're eating. Mindful eating. Practice mindful eating by being present during your during your meals, savoring the taste, how they look, and then snacking. So I'm gonna suggest no snacking, all right? Yes, this is a 3-month challenge. You may be in this to win the $500. You're like, I want that $500. Maybe you're in it to just learn some healthy eating tips. But whatever it is, snacking is the worst thing you can do for your body. In this challenge, I want to teach you how to live a healthy lifestyle forever. I want to teach you how to teach other people. And the first thing we're going to focus on is when to eat is your intermittent fasting. I hear some people say, well, I really don't eat that. I don't really eat. I just snack. Well, that's the worst thing you can do because your stomach is always going. So think of the last time of day that you're going to have your last meal. 6 or 7 is ideal. Maybe it's 8. I really wouldn't suggest eating any later than that unless you work at night because you're going to end up sleeping on the food. So you want to have at least a 12-hour window in between your last meal and your first meal. That would give you a beautiful 12-hour window. Once you have mastered that 12-hour window, then you want to stretch it out some, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours with no food. So my first meal of the day is normally between 10 and 11. I have trained my body to do that. Now, before I did that, I was on this 12-hour kick so easily. And then I noticed I started to plateau. This is when I hit my 49, 50, So I'm like, what's going on with my body? You have to change up things, right? So I spread out my window. So I eat between 10 and 11 and my last meal is at 7 p.m. Sometimes I do it earlier. Sometimes it may go later. But depending on the time my last meal is, that's going to dictate what time my first meal of the day is. Final topic on the when to eat. 4 hours, family. You want to make sure there's 4 hours in between every meal. So I just had my meal 1, and I don't say breakfast, I don't say lunch, I don't say dinner. Because in Tina's mind, when she says breakfast, she thinks pancakes, eggs, sausage, grits, maybe a piece of cinnamon raisin toast with a little bit of butter and some jelly. My mind can just go on and on for days with breakfast. So I've changed that to meal 1. In meal 1, you can have whatever you have in meal 2 or meal 3. It's just having that full balanced, healthy meal. So in meal 1, it's going to be between 10 and 11 o'clock. And then I'm going to wait 4 hours. So I actually ate late today. It's 1:15 now. And my first meal was probably 12 o'clock. So my next meal is going to be 4 o'clock because you want 4 hours in between each meal with no snacks. Okay, maybe I had 1 or 2 of these. That was not so good. But 4 hours. And then, so 12, that's 4 o'clock. And then my next meal, it's showing 8. That's kind of late for me, so I'm probably going to have it at 7 because I want that window. I don't want to sleep on the food. Reading your labels is so important. And again, we're going to talk about this each week. We're going to show different things. But in the booklet, it goes into true detail. In the booklet, we're talking about intermittent fasting. I just talked about that. Weight loss and fat loss through reduced calorie intake and increased fat oxidation. She just went in. It's so good. Here are some common types of intermittent fasting. Practice mindful eating. It's all here. It's all here. Boop. Mindful food swapping. This is important as well. No white rice. Transfer it to brown rice. Once you've mastered brown rice, then maybe you do cauliflower rice. No white bread, whole grain bread. No potato chips. Maybe you have air popcorn. No soda. You can have water. No ice cream. We're just swapping it. Just so your mind isn't thinking I can't have this. If you're having ground beef, a lot of days of the week, chop it down and turn it to turkey meat. Maybe you have lentils. Maybe you have fish. So important. Store-bought salad dressings are not good. You can make your own oil and vinegar. Look at the back of it. Don't have anything creamy. If it's creamy, if it's white, you don't want it. You don't want it. Potato, no white potatoes. We're going to have a sweet potato. These are little things you want to do. I talked about the water earlier. This is a really good thing. Talk more about reading the labels. We're going to show you how to read a label. So very important. Eating healthy eating habits in restaurants. When you go to the restaurant, this booklet has everything. Look for key buzzwords: grilled, steamed, baked, boiled, roasted. These cooking methods often include less added fats compared to fried or sauteed options. So these are things you do not want to do. Prioritize lean proteins, load up on veggies, and be mindful of your portions. Ask for modifications. When you go to a restaurant, I'm going to give you some tips. So if you're a couple, this is usually how I tell my guy how we should eat. We'll get one meal, split the meal, and get an appetizer. If I'm feeling greedy, we'll get 2 appetizers. Why? Because most restaurants are going to give you a big meal. My guy, he doesn't eat that much, thank goodness. But get one meal, split it in half, and get an appetizer so that you're not getting a whole lot of food. Choose whole grains. Select dishes that incorporate whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, whole grain pasta. Practice mindful eating. Skip or limit desserts. I know. I love the desserts too. I love the chocolate. So we're working on the book, and mine will be coming tomorrow. Yay! It's called Fast Like a Girl. Each week we're going to go into a chapter. This week is all about chapter number 1, Fast Like a Girl. And that's going to help you out, because with this particular type of fasting, it's specialized and personalized for you, your body. When your menstrual cycle starts, maybe you don't have a menstrual cycle, but that is for you. Key benefits to meal prepping: portion control, time efficiency, all that wonderful stuff. Have you heard about Factor? Factor takes the stress out of healthy eating. This is a food where you can pre-order food. That's another good thing, guys. So very important. Bloop, bloop, bloop. All right, that is the booklet. So that's one thing you will be getting in the email. So the second thing that I want to go over now, oh my gosh, I'm at 18 minutes and it's so much already. So the actual challenge. I'm excited that you are taking the first steps in starting your fitness journey or moving to the next level of taking part in the Elevate Your Fitness Challenge. My goal is to educate, guide, and support you in living a healthy lifestyle. With this program, you will learn how to apply 5 pillars that are needed to create lasting habits: mindset, heart set, nutrition, movement and exercise, and resilience. In the next coming weeks, you will receive accountability. You're going to be assigned an accountability partner. We're going to make sure we have all this done Monday night. Group support with our weekly meetings every Monday night. Weekly classes. We have 7 days a week, over 20 classes that you can choose from. Mindset coaching, which is so important. These are all videos. Nutritional coaching, same thing. Community activities. This month we have our breast cancer awareness event coming through. And we have weekly contests and prizes, weekly nutritional contests, and weekly fitness challenges. So prior to starting the program, please take a moment to watch the movie Fact, F-A-T, Fiction. It's available on YouTube. So pillar 1 is the first one that I talked about, which is mindset. No matter what you decide to do in life, it all begins with mindset. In my opinion, 95% of what you do begins with what your state of mind is. The first thing that you must be willing to do is to commit to spending 30 minutes a day on some type of personal development. This can be done by reading, listening to audiobooks or podcasts, watching YouTube videos, participating in clubhouse rooms, journaling, or anything that will inspire you to be the best version of yourself. If you're not aware of Clubhouse, it's a social media app and you can participate in rooms. There are many rooms that span all sorts of self-improvement topics. I am statements. I want to invite you to write down a few things that are going to motivate you. I am amazing. I am positive. I am strong. Write them down, memorize them, get them into your soul. Set an alarm on your phone and say these 5 times a day. In this workbook, I've also attached my booklet, Rituals and Routines to a Wonderful Life. so you can have some ideas of what to do for morning and evening rituals. I also have, you're getting it all, guys. I've also added my vision board video on here to teach you how to do a vision board if you've never done that. And then we have on here to do the Deepak Chopra 21-day mindfulness challenge. So that is pillar number 1. It's all about the mindset. Pillar number 2, we talk about nutrition. Did you know that 80% of how you look depends on what you eat? 10% are your genes, and the last 10% is exercise. This means it is very important what you eat. There are many diets and other, excuse me. That always happens when I'm recording something. Okay, here we go. This means it's very important what you eat because it's 80% of how you look, right? There are many diets and other programs that you can use to lose weight, but unless you do it consistently, they will not last. Our goal is to teach you how to make a lifelong change in how you approach eating. Doing this will get you results that will last a lifetime. Now, you will receive my Eating Well Nutritional booklet. That's what I told you about before, the booklet. And you're also going to be added to the Facebook group. We'll make sure that's there as well. I don't know why this camera's not working. Please download it. Please read it. Please use it as notes and tips and all that wonderful stuff. And this is what we call sustainable nutrition. Why is it my camera? I should have just left it alone where it was, right? Okay. Boom. Boom, I'm gonna leave it alone, but I don't like the bottom showing there. Anyway, let me continue, I'm sorry guys. All right, we're gonna teach you how to read food labels and why certain foods and ingredients don't serve you while others will greatly benefit you. In addition to eating the right things, it's very important to drink half your body weight. I said that before. Here's how you'll hit the ground running and crushing your nutritional goals. Are you ready for it? Get the mindset right. This is happening. You got it, and it takes, you got what it takes, and it takes what you got. Ha ha. So let your whole family know what you're doing so that they can support you. Let them make it fun with you. Take a look at what's in your pantry and start raiding the pantry. Get rid of that stuff. As you learn about better options for what may be in there, start swapping them out. Get rid of the stuff, all right? Intermittent fasting, make sure you're doing that. We talked about that. Start adding more fruits and vegetables to each meal. Reduce the snacking. Get rid of the snacking. Truly follow the magic plate. We have a picture in your video, in your booklet of what your plate should look like when you're eating. So very important. You want half of the plate to be veggies, a quarter of it protein, a quarter of it complex carbs, which are so very important, and the healthy fats in the center. That is the magic plate. The third pillar in this program is movement and exercise. I say movement because some people don't like the word exercise. You want to work out. You want to move your body most days of the week, which is 5 to 6 days. Those are most days of the week. When you join this challenge and commit to what you are doing, it will change your life, your mindset, your everything. No matter what your goal is, we will make it happen. If it's to lose weight, tone up, gain muscle, have better clarity, feel better, get up the stairs, whatever it is, we want to know what it is that you need. Tell us what you need, and we're going to make it happen. As I mentioned, we have over 20 classes a week. We're going to give you that Zoom link. We're going to give you the site to sign up for classes so that you can let us know how many classes you are taking. And then tracking your progress. Each week, we're going to have a different challenge. This week is all about the water, all about the water. We want to see who has the most water this week. Tracking your progress, checking in on the meetings. Every Monday night we have our meeting. We have bonus workouts there, social media, that's there. I have a fitness journal if you want to purchase my fitness journal on Amazon. This is a 3-month journal. I love it because you can write down your habits here, morning rituals, evening rituals, what you ate, your exercise that you did, and then on the bottom, be sure to have a 12-hour window. It's just more stuff just to remind you because you might be a person that likes to write. You may like to be a person that hears. So homework for week 1, come up with your rituals and routines for the morning and evening. Pillar 1. Pillar 2, start your intermittent fasting. In week 3, 3 days to move. So that's our week 1 homework. That is everything in that booklet. So that's all about the challenge. Now, if you have not had your one-on-one consultation with your coach, go ahead and do that. That's another piece that's in there. I love this because it gives you meal choices. It gives you all the choices for meal 1, all the choices for meal 2 and 3, proteins, veggies, carbs, legumes, grains, fruits, essential calories. It also has a different, for each week, it gives you the option to put in your weight and your measurements. And that's so important because that's how we're going to figure out who's going to win, guys. If you don't put your photos, if you don't put your measurements, we're not going to know. So client class log, we have that. Oh, and then the most important paper, the most important one. So this is the one where we're going to like figure out who's going to win. So we have your measurements and your weight, and then a place for you to put your photo. So it's very important that every week you put your photo, the front, the side, the back, and attach this, how to do that. And that's the challenge, guys. I can't believe this video was this long. Whew. So if you missed the video meeting Monday night, this is what's going to be covered. We're going to go a little bit deeper, and I'm feeling good and I'm excited. Welcome to the Elevate Your Fitness Challenge. If you have not signed up yet, tomorrow, which is Sunday, okay, Monday, because it's actually starting on Monday, is your last day to sign up. Go to EliteStarsFitness.com or wherever you want to go. Bye.